It is a time to reflect on the final moments of peace before a catastrophic war. At Westminster Abbey, a service of solemn commemoration is just beginning. It will conclude at 11 o'clock, 100 years to the moment when the United Kingdom declared war, when the final lamps within the Abbey will be extinguished. The Queen has not taken part in any of the public commemorations today. That has been her personal decision. She went instead this evening to Crathy Kirk near Balmoral for a service of quiet contemplation. On this day a century ago, German forces invaded Belgium. The first battles of the war were fought there, and it was at a military cemetery near Mons that the international commemoration was staged. St. Symphorian Cemetery contains the graves of British and German soldiers. Among them are the first and the last British military casualties of the war.
The Right Honourable David Cameron.
The Prime Minister spoke of our obligation to remember.
We should never fail to cherish the peace between these nations and never underestimate the patient work that it has taken to build that peace. So 100 years on, it is right that collectively we stop, we pause, and we repledge this for the next 100 years. We will never forget. We will always remember them.
Letters from the front were read. This from Private Michael Lennon of the Royal Dublin Fusiliers, writing to his brother in May 1915, and read by Prince Harry.
Well, Frank, I suppose we're for it tomorrow, if we don't get shelled on the way. I can only hope that we have all the luck to come through the night. And if I should get bowled out, well, it can't be helped.
1 month later, Private Lennon was killed at Gallipoli. As dusk started to fall, the representatives of European nations which had once fought each other as enemies stepped forward together to lay their wreaths. Earlier in the Belgian city of Liège, Germany's head of state, President Joachim Gauck, had spoken with contrition about what he said had been Germany's completely unjustifiable invasion of Belgium. President Hollande of France had talked about present-day wars and what he called the murderous conflict in Gaza.
On behalf of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth.
And Prince William had said recent events in Ukraine showed that instability continued to stalk Europe, though something better was possible, he said.
The fact that the presidents of Germany and Austria are here today, and that other nations, then enemies, are here too, bears testimony to the power of reconciliation.
Tonight the focus returns to Britain, and a moment of reflection inspired by the remark uttered by the then Foreign Secretary on this night 100 years ago that the lamps were going out all over Europe. Lights are being made ready to be dimmed, a nation's solemn commemoration of a moment from our past and its profound consequences which are still felt today. Nicholas Witchell, BBC News.